So tell me how I'm 16 working at this greasy ass diner and end up in this walk-in cooler with the cook getting high as hell in the middle of my shift. This is about to be a crazy ass story.
Adrenaline bill, 17 hoodie low, pistol heavy as hell. I'm making knots, I ain't let it show in my walk. He was chilling in his car, backseat full of smoke.
Hey guys, my name is Loveretto, and I worked at this little diner when I was 16 years old called Flashback Diner in Broward County, Florida, in Davie. I used to be a busser, and sometimes I cleaned dishes, so I would say I was a big helper on the restaurant. I eventually ended up losing my job later down the line, but that's another story for another day. I felt like the vibe was very family oriented there, to be honest. The food wasn't all too bad, and the tips were really good working there. I used to go home with like $50 a day in tips. But no, other than that, the cook was really cool. And, I've been working there for a couple months at the time, and the cook was like, hey, you want to take a smoke break? And, I'm only 16, so I'm like, sure, let's go. So I'm thinking we're about to go out to the back, but he's like, where you going? Come on, follow me. So we go into the walk-in freezer, and he pulls out a blunt. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm thinking to smell this. He's like, no, I do this all the time. Then he lights the blunt, hits that shit, he passes it to me. I hit that shit. Bro, instantly I start flying. I'm like, what the fuck? And that shit hit me like a truck, and I realized, like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have done that at work. I start tweaking out a little bit. Young, when you're young, you don't really tolerate weed that good. So I go back, and I start thinking like, damn, I'm high as fuck. How am I finna hide this from my manager? How am I finna hide this when I work? Because I used to go and greet the customers, and I'm over there greeting the customers. And there was this one table that I kept on asking them if they want ketchup. Like, I went to them one time, I was like, hey, so do you guys want any ketchup for your fries? I asked them one time, and then I left, and then I came back. And it was like, do you guys want any ketchup for your fries? And I asked them about 3 or 4 times. And they ended up getting annoyed, and they called my manager, and my manager was like, why do you keep on asking them if they want ketchup for their fries when they already said no? When my break came, he surprised me with some, what's it called? He surprised me with some fucking lamb chops and gravy and mashed potatoes. That shit was so good, bro. I felt like I was crying into the gravy. Bro, I was so high and eating that food. I felt like it revived me, and then I started to sober up a little bit after that. The dishwasher left the shift early, and then I needed to be on the dishes, so I was on the back for the rest of the shift, just cleaning the dishes with my headphones in. I don't know what I was listening to at the time. I was probably listening to XXXTentacion or something like that at the time. So it was early 2020s. At the end, I ended up surviving the shift, and I walked home feeling like I was in a movie. Yeah, if you enjoyed that story time, make sure to like it and subscribe and come back for more. Peace.